Hello and welcome to the Stronghold Digital Mining Daily Update. Today's Thursday, February 8th, 2024. This is going to be a relatively short update, even though there are quite a number of things to talk about. I am going to link to several things in the description to today's broadcast, beginning with the news release that we got earlier today from Stronghold Digital Mining reporting January 2024 Bitcoin mining production results. In a nutshell, we produced 202 Bitcoin. Of that 202 Bitcoin, about 192 of those were produced directly through just, direct mining activity. About 10% but rather 10 of those Bitcoin were what we sort of describe as like Bitcoin equivalents, right? We sold electricity to the grid. If you take the amount of money that was generated selling electricity to the grid and you take the average price of Bitcoin during the month of January, you get a Bitcoin equivalent number. And for us, that Bitcoin equivalent number is basically about 10 Bitcoin. So you add 10 Bitcoin, right, that were produced as a result of grid sales, so to speak. It's like synthetic Bitcoin. You add that to the 192 Bitcoin that we directly mined, and you get 202 Bitcoin produced. A very respectable number. We still don't really know what the status of the additional 5,000 newer Bitcoin mining machines happens to be. That's okay. We do know that we generated about $8 million in revenue for the month of January. That's quite useful. What is especially interesting is that we actually got a carbon capture initiative update. So in a nutshell, that update indicated that 12 additional samples of the beneficial use hash that we are attempting to carbonate, 12 samples were sent to an independent lab. And it sounds as if though those 12 samples were basically taken at 1 week intervals, give or take a little bit. The results of the independent lab testing revealed that the ash is capturing up to 14%, of its dry weight volume, so to speak. Again, don't quote me exactly. These are scientific terms. I'm not reading directly from the news release. But basically, we achieved up to 14% carbon capture with our beneficial use hash in conjunction with one Carbolith direct air capture device. Up to 14%. The average overall was closer to 10%. Anything between 10% and 14%, from my perspective, is extremely useful. Now, what's also thought-provoking is that during the past 2 months or so, the weather out at Scrubgrass has generally been cloudy, snowy, and rainy. I'm not saying that's been the weather every single day, but generally speaking, it has not been Southern California weather, right? It has been Western Pennsylvania, winter weather. Not the best. As was revealed during the December 12th, 2023 investor / analyst day presentation, when beneficial use hash is exposed to moisture, say like snow or rain, that top surface can kind of harden up and turn into something of a turtle shell. That was revealed by Greg Beard, right? The Chief Executive Officer of Stronghold Digital Mining. Let's actually do an experiment and see what that looks like. Okay, let's run the experiment, please. This is the last publicly available known photograph of a Carbolith direct air capture device deployed at Stronghold Digital Mining's Scrubgrass mine waste to energy facility. This is a pre-kindergarten representation of a Stronghold Digital Mining Carbolith direct air capture device. This unsifted bread flour represents the beneficial use hash that's capable of capturing carbon that's produced by the Scrubgrass mine waste to energy facility. When dry, it's presumably soft and sandy. But after it snows or rains, the surface presumably turns into a bit of a goopy mess. Left to dry, it turns into a turtle shell. So how is Stronghold Digital Mining overcoming this challenge? That's something we just don't know yet. What we do know is that Stronghold Digital Mining's latest results demonstrated carbonation of up to 14% of starting weight of dry ash with carbonation of approximately 10% on average. That is truly remarkable. So as you can see, there is a bit of a question as to how we achieve these results. I'm not questioning the validity of the results. I'm just intellectually curious as to whether or not our beneficial use ash is sheltered. Do you have guys having to go in there and like mix it up to help with airflow? We just don't know. Regardless, those were some really good results, and I'm excited to see what future results have as we assemble this second carbolith, which the news release revealed is being assembled and will probably take about 2 weeks to build. Also, kind of good news, it'll probably only cost about $60,000 to build a carbolith. That is great news when you consider the number of carboliths we may have to actually build to really get this direct air capture, initiative, right? This DAC initiative up and running, at scale at both Scrubgrass and at Panther Creek. Okay, my friend, with all of that said, let's stay positive, let's be great, and we'll see each other again tomorrow.